He's still going, bro.
That's what I was trying to tell him. But Carlson, I think he's cheating because of the speed. I'll figure it out.
Wilson going to come out throwing. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
What, bro?
Here's Wilson.
Yeah, it's my YouTube.
Open here, Adam
Hey,
Thielen.
what is up with this clicking off, bro?
45 at the 44. He'll get 15
Oh,
and a Giants
it's up
first
there.
down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Wilson and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it, but for the defense,
nah, bro.
play for them.
Nah,
never give up on
bro.
anything.
He threw the ball straight to the ground, bro. Why?
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for
Because he was open.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights.
He's open.
And that makes the score 7-0.
He's
You can
open.
bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Why you wanting to see that so bad, bro?
Now Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage.
Bro, he was
zone,
open, bro.
And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He was open.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He said what?
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe
He
he
was
might be
open.
a few inches short.
He was open, man.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's going to be every time that ever happens.
Tied at 7. So all even at 7 now.
I need to put Colin Johnson in the game. Don't jump ball.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going
why do you hate that man, bro?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to run all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Clicking off does work.
Right at the 40-yard line. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Why that don't blow you so bad, though? That's it. It does work.
Take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
Akers is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Akers again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now it's Wilson.
Dave!
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrace Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Damn, it's 4th quarter, bro.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in week 3. So I don't know, does the
yo. Hey, do y'all see that pass?
And this Charles definitely not what they
bro,
were wanting to see.
Bro, do you see that pass, bro?
3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away.
Bro, I threw that on the triangle, bro.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost
under pressure. They got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7.
Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Bro, that gonna be doing me dirty, bro.
And this is going to be
when people throw curls, that gonna do me so dirty. I don't know why I don't run those on there.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things,
I'm about to say, you talking about something, yeah, like I pitched that shit back or something.
Because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one
They
guy.
take
Okay, you're
too
responsible for
freaking
making
long.
sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
And they come out of
but he
that
can
break
always
so
sound out the
slow.
alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
1st and 10, Taylor.
Oh, nobody blocked that
And
nigga
he will
just now?
lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. Open man once again. It's Thielen. Touchdown, Giants.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
He still got Stafford?
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And the Rams had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Wilson.
Speed. And speed.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there.
But he really bad that doesn't bounce too.
Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
My.
And this is caught.
Two niggas.
Touchdown, LA. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't know they were going to get that open. It did take a little while. No, I ain't moving him. I got a rookie that needs to play.
Listen to me. He needs to re-sign everyone before he releases them. After he re-signs everyone, those contracts are going to be locked. It ain't going to fuck. He'll cut it. His money will be fucked up this year and next year. As long as he don't need to pick up no free agents, he's fine. He just won't be able to trade next year. He's going to be locked in with your team. So, but if you got...
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Good ball, boy.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
action. It's Wilson.
Oh, they working.
And his throw here's
Why are these niggas running into each other like
Brown
this?
was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
I don't want to throw him the ball right now.
Completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge a successful one. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's
Bro, the amount of
from
time
the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But I just want to know how you was bagging me like that.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And then you come back and get it. Like a DB. Why is there 6 people watching this game at 1 a.m.?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
No, it's not.
Back-to-back.
That boy hit the wrong
Momentum
hole.
swing that would be.
No, he hit the
Might be
wrong
able to get a
hole.
2-for-1 without ever even giving up the
No,
football.
right where he was supposed
On
to go.
2nd and a yard, Wilson buying time to his left.
And this is taken
Who
in by
the
the
hell
tight
picked
end
up
Bryson
O'Shea?
Hopkins.
What in the fuck?
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They give up the middle to Akers.
So you don't need him.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's also a fact.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure.
There it goes.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brains. Yep.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Now Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Hi.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I do. Good ball, boy.
And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
This nigga just threw the best pass of his life. Right? That was crazy.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
I don't give a fuck about you backing them niggas up while this shit going.
It's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown.
Damn.
Double team and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Why is it so hard for me to get over there? Why?
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Akers. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try to improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a
Pat.
second half and get
Oh, my God,
Make
bro.
no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
That was a big time kickoff he just did. Should save the touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
I really don't understand the alignment these dudes do. It don't be making sense.
44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 44, Wilson. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On 1st down, Wilson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That late.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Caught left side, Hopkins.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Come on, bro.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does because that interception and adding a field goal to it,
get out the way.
Of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
Come on, bro.
Time tonight, it's an interception.
Oh, where are y'all at?
There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking...
Why are you trying to throw back across your body?
First time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Wilson's throw complete there to Smith. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Goes right back to Smith again. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Down inside the 40. The
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. You have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yo, are they serious?
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
No.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside 15.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
On the give, this is Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion.
Yo, stop being a bitch. If you feel that way, say it to me. We in the chat together.
This one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that